help you set up your gradebook. If you like the way your gradebook was set up last year, according to categories or weights, it takes whatever you did last year and puts it into this year, minus the students and the actual grades. Even if you want to change it a little bit, it's still easier to get everything copied and then move it around or change it. So to start, you're going to want to go into PowerTeacher Pro. Now, since I'm BSI, my gradebook defaults into one of my math classes because I do not have a homeroom. Most of you, if you're classroom teachers, are going to have a homeroom. You want to make sure you get out of that, and you're going to choose a class that you want to set the gradebook up in, such as language word study, writing, math, however you want it. So mine defaults to my math class, so I'm just going to keep that there. I'm going to go down to settings and click on traditional grade calculations. I will say, and I'm also going to write this in an email, you do not have to set up your term weighting to 25, 25, 25. We had a meeting this summer and they took care of that, and it defaults to 25, 25, 25, because if you click on it, you'll see that all of the marking periods are worth 25, so we don't have to do that this year. To copy from last year, I'm in my math class that I want to set my gradebook in. I'm going to go to the gear. I'm going to click Copy Traditional Grade Calculations. I'm going to go to another class because it considers last year's class another class. And that's where you want to copy from. So you're going to click that. You're copying from last year. So you want to change this from 2019-20 to last year. I'm just going to choose marking period 1. Some of you might want to choose marking period 4 because that's maybe where you really fine-tuned your grade book. I'm going to just choose marking period 1, and I'm going to take it from my math class that I had in that marking period, and now I want to copy it into 2019, 2020, and if you notice, I just clicked on 2019-20. I did not click on any of the marking periods. This will enable it to copy into all the marking periods if you just choose the whole year. If you want to choose just one marking period, then you would do that. I want it copied into this period 1 BSI math, so I'm going to choose that. If you wanted to copy it into all of the classes, you would check any that apply, but I know a lot of you have your categories and weights different for each class. So I'm just going to select that. I'm going to uncheck recalculate final grade because you don't need to do that. I'm just unchecking it to be safe. I don't want anything changed from last year. And this is where you really need to pay attention because you're going to validate that. It's going to show that you're copying everything into marking period 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you must click copy or it will not copy. So now that I click copy, I can see for my BSI math, if I go into marking period 1 category weighting and click on the pencil, I'll see that I had all my category weights that I had last year. And if you want to fine tune anything, you then can go into there. You're going to have to do that for each class. So if I wanted to copy a gradebook for ELA, I would click there, go back up to the gear, copy traditional grade calculations, go into last year again, but this time I want to take it from my reading and then copy it into 2019-2020, and I'll select my ELA class. I'm going to validate that, or I could select all of these ELA classes and it would copy into all of them. I'm going to validate that. This shows me what it's doing, and then I'm going to copy. You would do that for each class. And then if you want, like I said, to fine tune anything, you would go into each class that you have and you can click on the editing pencil over here for any of the classes. I'm just showing you all my classes here. So you could go in, if you wanted to fine tune this ELA class, you would just open it up and then you could go in and fine tune it. Okay, I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just contact me. Thank you.